What is going on, guys? So in today's video I just thought I'd do a really nice chilled like get ready with me. I'm going to like a baby shower kind of thing. I have a bit of a cold and I've been wanting to film this video. Well, I wanted to film a video, not this video, for a couple of days now, but I didn't do it because I was so sniffly and coughing every 5 minutes. So just ignore that bit. I might have to edit quite a lot out of this video. But anyway, let's just chill, put some makeup on, and yeah, let's have a nice breezy time. So I've hopefully zoomed you in a little bit, and let's get our makeup going. So as I said before, I've been like very ill for the past couple of days. I blame the weather and all of those types of things. So I'm going to start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which I use pretty much every day. I've already done my eyebrows off camera because it's just way easier. I take quite a while to do my eyebrows, so it makes sense that I just do them off camera. So I've actually been using a new foundation which my friend gave me, and this is the Burberry Cashmere Flawless Soft Matte Foundation. I've only used it once, so I don't like know how I feel about it yet. It's quite matte. You don't need a lot of it really. I've only got one ear right now that actually works because of congestion. That's how much I'm going to use. I feel like that's how much I used before, and it goes quite far. So yeah, let's go in. Put a nice amount of foundation on. And I've used this brush multiple times on my channel, and if you don't already know, you need to know to get this foundation brush. It's freaking amazing. It literally puts your foundation on in like a couple of seconds. I got the idea off Harush, which is like Kylie Jenner's makeup artist, and in like on a YouTube video like Kylie's birthday makeup or something, she used this brush, and then I bought it off eBay, I believe, because I tried to get it off. So we can't get Tarte in the UK, but I saw that QVC do it, so I'm just going to use the Born This Way multi-scoop. As you can tell, like, there's barely anything in this bloody bottle, it's empty. But I'm still going to use it for everything penny that it's got. I use a slightly like yellowy one because I like the tone of it, and I use the shade Warm Beige. So yeah, I saw her use it, and I was like, oh wow, that's quite a nice like brush. And then I looked on QVC, couldn't like get a hold of it. And I believe like you could buy it in a set for like £50 with like loads of other stuff, and I was like, I kind of just want a brush. I don't really want to spend £50 if I'm just going to use the brush, because it came with a load of stuff like some stick lipsticks and stuff, which I know I would never use because they're not really my colour, and I'm very much a creature of habit. And then I saw it on eBay for like £7, and I was like, okay, how bad can it be? And I bought it, and I've been using it for years. The only thing is, it is really like hard to wash. So I just went to Primark and bought like a little like pad looking thing that you stick on, like, and it's like a little pink, like, looks like an oven mitt. And then I just rub it on there, and that seems to get the foundation out, which is good. So it's not all failed. So I'm going to get an e.l.f. Duo Fibre brush, and I literally just blend it all in. I always feel like I do my makeup differently on YouTube than I do in real life. Like, there's a couple of times when I've looked back at my videos, like when I'm editing them stuff, and then I'm like, no, why are you going so quickly? Or like, why are you doing it so harsh? And it's like, you don't mean to do it like that. It's just an automatic. It's so strange. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, can you stop rubbing your skin around? You're going to get wrinkles. But if I do it like in real life, it doesn't feel like that whatsoever. I mean, on a little bit of a time scale, I believe I only have about like half an hour or something, so I'm going to have to be a little bit on the quick side. I'm also not going to do anything crazy. I've got this nice floaty black dress on, and then I just thought if I wear a black dress and then some espadrilles, I can, probably my Prada ones, I can just put like a nice like colourful lip on, and then I'm not like over the top, but then I've also still made an effort. So I literally use this brush and I just go over like my whole face. Like I'll blend in the concealer and the contour and everything together. So my past 3 videos have been quite like long, like they've been on the longer side, like nearly 20 minutes or so. And usually when I make a video I try and aim for about 10 minutes because I don't really want to like I don't know, like if I commit to like a 30-minute video, it's quite a lot, isn't it? I'm just baking with the Chanel Universal powder, which I've spoke about multiple times before, and it's the best powder ever. I've used it hundreds of times. I have quite a few stored bottles. So yeah, like I don't know what it is. I think I'm just talking a little bit more, like I feel a little bit more comfortable around the camera, so now I just talk loads, but it means I'm sitting there editing like for ages, like hours worth of footage for like a video that could have been about 5 minutes. So need to work on that, because to be honest I always think in my head that when I make a video I'm like, would I watch it? Like if I wouldn't watch it, I can't expect any of you guys to watch me. So that's the kind of mindset I have, and usually if there's a 10-minute video versus a 40-minute video, I'm always going to go for the 10-minute one, because 40 minutes is quite a large bucket of time to commit to. I am going to use a bronzer. I'm going to use Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. Oh, holy moly. I've been using this bronzer for ages. My lid broke off. And I just bronze my skin while I'm still got the bake on, so if a bit comes off it doesn't matter really. It gets rid of the harshness. And next, who also has broken, is my Becca bronzer contour. So there's a contour and a bronzer side. This is the best powder contour I've ever used. I don't believe Becca sell it anymore, and I'm so sad about it, because I freaking love it. Like it's the best one. So next I think we're gonna go for a bit of blush, because why not? I'm going to throw it right back and I'm going to go for NARS Orgasm. If you haven't seen this, like, where have you been? It's the, like, one of the nicest blushes, because even though it looks really pink in the carton and you'd probably look at it and go, no, I'm not going to use that, it's on the cheeks, it like changes, like it looks more, I'd say it looks more orangey on me, and like I've used it on my friends and it's like been more pinkier or more like golden. It just suits like any kind of makeup look. Probably one of the best investments I made, even though it was quite pricey. It was like over £30. Okay, I do have a slight story time for you. So I made a order on ASOS, and as you know, like everyone uses ASOS, it's a really good website. Like I just needed like a basic t-shirt and some jeans because I was having a craft day with some friends, and we were just gonna like bleach some jeans and stuff and have a good time, and I thought, you know what, I'll just buy some off ASOS. They're not very expensive, get a student discount, all works out great. So I bought the jeans, everything was great, and just wiping off the bake. And I paid for next day delivery. So basically what I did is, because I was doing it with my friend, I ordered it off her account. Like she ordered it, I just gave her the money, but it got shipped to my house. So I'm just going to use Colourpop Wisp, and I'm going to use my ABH brush. So yeah, basically what we did is I ordered a couple of things for all of us. I got it shipped to my house, but it was just through her account because she had like the next day delivery stuff and all of that. So it was in my name, gave her the money, everything was sorted. The package came Monday, so I wanted it for Wednesday, and it was the wrong thing. I think I spent about £50 worth of stuff, and I ended up with some £15 shoes. Yeah, got the wrong package. I was like, oh damn, emailed them back and got on their little chat thing, and I was like, just to let you know, like, haven't received my package, and I got the wrong thing. Like, do you know where my package is? What do I do with the one that I've got? And they were like, oh, sorry to hear about this, I'll sort it out for you and everything. And then they were like, oh, we can refund you the money. And I was like, okay, fine. So as I said, I bought about £56 worth of stuff and got refunded about £15, and I was like, oh no, you've refunded me for the wrong thing. And what they ended up doing is going into so I told them that I did it through my friend, and I explained everything, and that her name was this and this was her account, but the package was meant to get to me, which I don't think is that complicated, because if you're buying something for someone, like how many times have you bought something off ASOS and then you're like, oh, I'll just send it over to like my friend's house, but I'll put their address in so that they get it. Like, that makes sense to me. People do that. So that's why I explained to them, and then they were like, okay, fine. And then they gave me a refund for an item that I bought back in May, which was a belt that I ordered, which was about £30. So I'm going to use, sorry, I just want you to know what I'm using. So I'm using the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay, which is this one. Has the most amazing array of colours. I've used this quite a few times before, and I'm just going to go in with this nice peachy pinky shade. So they ended up refunding me £30 for something that I ordered back in May, because it said like the item of the belt was a belt for £30. And I was like, I bought that back in May. I even went back on the email, spent about an hour explaining it to another person that this belt I ordered ages ago, and I have the belt and I use it. And they were like, oh, okay, sorry about that. You can keep the refund money. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but I still need my package ready for Wednesday. Like, it's not going to cut the fact that I don't have it. And they were like, she wasn't very pleasant, to be honest. She kept on disappearing, and by then I'd been on the chat for about 40 minutes, and I was like, what is up with these people? Like, what is wrong with them? Like, they just left me, and I was just standing there like waiting by my phone for like an hour or something. And then she came back and she went, we can't explain anything to you, you need to get your friend to do it. And I was like, okay, fine. Rang my friend. I said, Jem, this is the issue. And I'd like told her about it the whole time and said, this is what's going on. And like, I need you to sort it out for me, and I'm really sorry about the inconvenience and stuff. And she was like, oh no, that's fine, I'll get on the chat with them. So she ended up getting on the chat with them, but then like putting me in it so that we were both in the chat. And she was like saying that you'd made a mistake and that, can you just resend the order and all of this. And they were like, no, we can't do that, your order's lost. And I was like, okay, but I need it by Wednesday. I've paid for next day delivery, blah, blah, blah. You've given me like you've refunded me for stuff that I already have. Like, you've made a mistake. All of that kind of stuff. Next thing, she said to give them time, they'll sort it out. By then I'd spoke to 3 different people. Me and my friend had. I'm just building up the colour, by the way. And then the next day, this is where it gets spicy. It was about 11 in the morning, and I had a knock on my door, went downstairs, and it was the DPD driver that had dropped off the wrong parcel to me the day before, asking me why I'd reported him. And I was just like, what? I was like, you can't turn up to people's doors and ask them why they've reported you. And then he made me like get on a phone to his manager to ask why I'd contacted ASOS complaining about DPD. And I said to him, and I explained to both of them and his manager on the phone, that it wasn't DPD who I had the problem with, that it was ASOS because I got the wrong package. And then when I tried to sort it out, they'd sent me a refund for something that wasn't like right. And then they were just, in the end result, they basically let me keep the refund, which I'm not complaining about. It was like, I got to keep, like, I basically got that belt for free. But nevertheless, it still wasn't right. And I just, like, because of my guilty conscience, I suppose, I just felt like I had to tell them that they'd done that, because if they'd come back to me and been like, oh, you didn't tell us, like, that's, like, basically fraud, I suppose. So, yeah, that happened. And then I wasn't very happy about that, so I went back on ASOS to explain to them that this DPD driver had turned up to my door and asked me all of these daft ass questions like, why did you report me, and why did you do this, and why did you do that? And then so I just ended up getting a new palette. So I got the Modern Renaissance because I just wanted to use a different colour from it. So I'm going to use the shade Antique Bronze and just put that like underneath, and then I'm just going to probably leave my eye like that. So anyway, I'm sorry, I know this ASOS story is very long because it's just on my mind because I'm like so annoyed about it. I got back on ASOS, explained to them that this DPD driver had turned up at my door and started to ask why I'd reported him and stuff like that. And then they kind of got back to me and were apologising again and said that my package was lost and that they'd find it, and they were pretty useless as well, like on that chat thing. And then, long story short, I got my package 5 days later and past the time that I wanted it, but no, it still got here. And the jeans that I initially ordered in order to do this day with my friends, I didn't even get them because I've just opened the package and the jeans are nowhere to be seen, and then got an email an hour after receiving my package from ASOS to say that the jeans were out of stock and that they couldn't send them to me. And I was like, wow, like what was the point in all of that? I should have just saved my money and not even bought anything. So I'm going to use Primavera just in a corner and brow bone. Anyway, ASOS horror's over. I won't be ordering from there in a rush because I'm a little bit wounded, but you know, I'm going to go in with, I'm going to do a wing today. So I've left my eyes like pretty simple-ish, and I've put like a nice like smoky kind of thing underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use the Galant eyeliner. This is pretty pricey. I think it's close to £40 if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's 35. However, if you're used to using liquid eyeliners, this is the best liquid eyeliner I have ever used in my life. Like, I've already been through one bottle of this, which I think I threw away the other day, and this is my second one. It's so easy to use, and it's so like it gives you like a nice thin eyeliner, and then you can build it up rather than committing to like a big eyeliner. That's what I love about it. Okay, so eyeliner has been acquired. It's a little bit longer than what I usually do, but I have to say I'm quite feeling it. So let's just go with the flow. So I'm going to use Bad Girl Bang for my mascara. I've still got like a little bit of like a red upper lip from the coughing and like blowing my nose and all of that kind of thing from the past few days. I have to say it's been like quite a little bit of a like horrible cold because I didn't sleep for like the first night that I had it. Like I was tossing and turning and couldn't get myself comfortable, and like I was going to put some lashes on, but now I don't know if I'm feeling it, so I'm probably just going to leave it. Plus I don't think I have the time to like do it. And then I think I might go for a red lip because I've got like a little bit like a reddy pinky eye, so I'm going to use NYX Can. And I'll just put that on, and then I'm going to use Dazed liquid lipstick by Anastasia. This one's quite red, but I usually mix in like a nude to make it less red. God, I said that weird. Less red. Hello. Red lip over here. I have a little bit of Hudson by Anastasia just in the centre. And that is me done. So I hope you enjoyed this video / rant with my quick beat. And if you have any ASOS stories, link them down below. Let's talk about it, be friends. And on that note, I hope you enjoy your day and I shall see you in my next one.